Good morrow, good people. Welcome to the channel, which is Daffodil. I'm Megan. Hi, nice to meet you or see you again if you've been here before. I'm done changing the name. We're no longer Megan like Oregano, no longer whatever it was before. Daffodil. All right, then. A single thought that came to me consistently whenever I thought about this movie, whenever I thought about how I wanted to talk about it, it was that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has never portrayed a character that I've wanted to do things with. They decided to say he's not attractive. He's an attractive man. Bald with a very intense vein across the forehead. You know, you've seen it. You know, it's not that he's not attractive, but nonetheless, none of the characters he's portrayed over time have made me want to do things with them. For instance, Ryan Reynolds is just smexy. You know, he's an attractive, very attractive man, and that's it. That's neither here nor there. But I don't want Ryan. I want Wade Wilson. Like, I know it don't make sense, right? The man looks like an abused avocado, but I just said it was factual, never said it was logical. So, you know. Anyway, bringing it back to The Rock, this is the first character he's given me that I'm just like genuinely excited for, that his performance has triumphed. Ooh, sorry. Over everyone. Like, it's like, Black Adam as a whole. Now, before I even get into this, I'm not a DC fan. If it wasn't Smallville or Lois, The Adventures of Lois and Clark, or Clark and Lois, whichever, or a movie or a TV show, that's all I got. I have never read a single comic book from DC, right? So I don't know anything. I sure as heck don't know anything about Black Adam. He's got a lightning bolt on his chest, right? It's a whole thing. So going into this, I had no idea what to expect. So I didn't expect him to be that much of a G with it. Like, he was crushing skulls. He was murdering people creatively. Like, I just wasn't expecting that. I assumed he was like an anti-hero or even a vigilante. No, I don't know what the heck he is. But if you're not from Kandak, he doesn't seem to give a oh, that rhymed. That was so not intentional. But yeah, he's got a one-track mind about things, and there literally is no other way than his way. And even when he does it your way, he didn't really do it your way. And then they just provided him with beautiful one-liners, which I think is just something that Dwayne has perfected as being a WWE wrestler and the eyebrow guy and a Scorpion King and a Scorpion. Like, he's just done a lot of things historically that have set him up to be the one-liner presenter. And this movie, he got to shine. My favorite simply is coming into the castle? Throne room? They called it something. I don't remember. Anyway, they're coming in and she's like, they just want to talk. He's like, they can talk. I won't listen. I'm like, go off. Because he already mopped the floor with them before when they're like, let's wrap it up, guys. He's like, no, I'm not done. You. Oh my God, it was beautiful. And the whole, who will teach him violence? Do you want his father to teach him violence? I don't want to step into a place to teach him violence. He must learn the violence. And I'm like, and then alluding back to he may do what you want, but it sure as hell isn't going to be your way. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it was when he lifted those two dudes up into the air and he was like interrogating him. He's like, I'm not going to drop them both. I'm going to drop one of them. Whoever tells me what I need to know doesn't get dropped. And he was like, I don't know. Like, well, I guess you're going. Goodbye. And if Falcon Boy, Hawkness, whatever his name is, came and was like, dude, what did I tell you about killing? And he's like, I didn't. Are they dead? Look like they alive. I waited till your feathery showed up. Then I dropped him. You're welcome. Democracy. Like, he was beautiful. And it took him a very long time to get it. He messed it up multiple times. But when he finally got that and tell him the man in black sent you, right? It was beautiful. He ripped homie in half. And he's just, he's a fantastic character. I am in love I can't wait. But aside from just him being fantastic, aside from him just being very powerful, very intense, a boss with it, like he's a bad and he knows it and he shows it, right? Like the only one who could stop him is him. And I'm going off on a tangent here, but the thing that works with him comparative to the guy from Wonder Woman 1992 or 84 or Twin Cities, whatever it was called, even though he was the only one who could stop him, he just didn't exude badassness. Like, I don't know. If anything, it made Wonder Woman just seem very incompetent that she couldn't take him down, right? This is different. This is a beast. The people in the Justice Society couldn't do anything with him because he's so powerful and a brute. It's a brute to boot. Lovely. He had to take it away. He had to be like, another kid hurt on my watch. You know? Anyway, you know, and then everybody else was awesome too. Like, can we just talk about the irony of the Justice Society showing up? I know that whatever their crimes may be, they deserve due process. We are here to restore the peace. Like, we are dying. What peace? Oh, only peace when it seems peaceful to you. Nah, we don't need you. We gotta protect her. Where did he go? Like, he just disappeared. Anyway, that was such an ironic situation, but it was beautifully done. Like, dude, come on. They don't want you there. But they were all wonderful. Like, the Justice Society, again, I don't know nothing about DC, but why is there a Justice Society and a Justice League? Is it literally just Justice League Junior? I don't get it. Hawkman, Falcon Boy, Bird, whatever young homie's name. You know what? What is his name? Let me stop playing this game. Literally is Hawkman. Hawkman is cooler, but Hawkeye sounds cooler. So I don't know. Honestly, I thought he was a Falcon. Moving on. But he was great. He was a perfect contender for 10th Adam. Everybody else is trying to like talk him down. He's like, oh, you want to fight? I ain't got nothing but time, baby. And Black Adam's like, so do I. So do I. Also, can we talk about the fact that his name was 10th Adam? Now, before I get into this, I have no idea if that has actual meaning, you know, or means something, but to my American ears, it sounds like Death Adam. And I'm just like, nobody heard this. Nobody heard 10th Adam and then went, that sounds like death. That sounds bad. Is he good? I don't know. No, nobody. All right, whatever. Then we had Vibrant Rainbow, Sparkle Pants, Tornado Girl.
Sorry,
she was.
I don't mean to interrupt.
I'm sorry.
But that's not her name.
You mean that's not her name?
No, it's not. No, I understand.
Really?
Yes.
Her name isn't
But
Vibrant
that's not her,
Rainbow,
that's not, no.
Sparkle Pants, Tornado Girl.
Correct.
Really? This person's name isn't that?
Yes, that person. I
This?
don't really know why you keep saying that. Yes.
This?
That's not her name.
Okay. Really?
I just thought you'd want to know her.
It's just Cyclone.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
I'm just saying they went through all that. All right, whatever. Cyclone. She's fantastic. She's super smart with the nanotech and the dark history, like a scientist kidnapped her and put nanobots in her body. What? You know, and powerful for a tornado. Like, she's a tornado. Like, I'm just saying, I don't really know what all she can do, but Storm does more. Whatever. This isn't a competition. It's not, at least not right now. But Storm does more. She's cute. Like, she's a great addition. Like, she's a great side character. Stays in her lane. Like, isn't doing Justice League. Then her side piece, because they're obviously, I don't know if this is canon or not, but there's no way they were backing hard on each other. So this is happening. But then we have big guy Deadpool mask. Yeah, that
Not
fits.
to be a bother.
Yeah, big guy Deadpool mask.
That's not his name. I agree with you. It's whatever you just said makes way more sense. I need this job. Please don't fire me.
Sorry. Adam Smasher, that makes more sense. Then we have him, and he seems to also have a backstory, which they didn't give enough, which is good because it leaves you wanting more. I want another movie with the two of them. Not singular. I think they should be in a movie together. I don't think I want to watch a single movie with the two of them, but I would love to see one with them together and just learn more about them, or even do a series of some sort. But they've done well. Like he's awesome. He's adorable, a little dorky, big as and cute. Like, right? Like they're adorable for the young aspect of them. And then last but not least, my favorite outside of Teth Adam, Golden Helmet Hour, aka Dr. Fate, which for anybody who out there also is newer to this whole Dr. Fate thing, yeah, Dr. Fate and Doctor Strange, yeah. Ironically enough, Dr. Fate came before Doctor Strange, but at least from what I can tell, Doctor Strange was more popular. Don't come for me in the comments. Educate nicely, okay? But he was the heart of the team. I was sad when he died, but I loved him. I wanted more of him. I genuinely like him more than Doctor Strange, and probably personality-wise. Like, I love the fact that the helmet or the whatever the it is chose him. Also, he sort of has a alternate personality when he wears it versus Doctor Strange. Lost the ability to use his hands. Was a jock surgeon. Learned to be somewhat of a better person over time. Right? And it's not on Doctor Strange. Homie's powerful. His personality's funny. I liked Dr. Fate better. And he died. Fairly quickly. Like, for real. Come on now. Jeez. It was just a really well-rounded cast. I haven't even talked about the mom and the kid yet, right? Or even the brother, right? But the main focal point of the characters, the people who are going to get carried into the next movie, A1. I love them. And it's interesting, though, because Rotten Tomato is very mixed. The critics apparently hated this thing because it's rotten at 40%, whereas the audience score is 89. I understand a little bit, just like a tiniest bit on the critic side about some of the stuff. That kid got on my last nerves, 100%. Like, I need a young homie to sit down somewhere. The only purpose of him was to give Teth Adam something to relate to, something that would bring back his humanity, or not even humanity, his sense of nobility or something, because he had to be the one to stop himself. So another kid got her on his watch. There's this kid who reminds him of his son, right? And I'm just like, okay, you work in that aspect. You're funny enough. You're teaching him about the one-liners. You're teaching him about the world. You've been in the ground for 5,000 years. No one you know left is alive. I'm like, be sensitive. But that martyr where he was just running around throwing up triangles in the air like he's Commissioner Gordon out here looking for Batman. I'm like, dude, sit down. Go read a comic book. You're 12. They really, to me, they did a little too much with him. I think all of that energy on protecting and trying to save the city and their home should have been thrown to Moms and her brother, because that's what they were doing. You know, she spent most of her time trying to get the crown, but let that be a meaning for something, right? Brother was awesome. I don't remember homie's name, but he was hilarious. I loved every piece of him. Like, I love when Dr. Fate's like, don't worry, this isn't how you die. You die by electricity. He's like, I'm an electrician, bro. He's like, oh, well, I can only do so much. Go to sleep. Beautiful, man. And the mom was good, right? Like, I like the fact that they let her be a mother, right? There's this guy holding your kid hostage, and all he wants is this crown. And you know for a fact, at least based off of the history and the fact that this big glowing mofo over here is real, that if you give him this crown, the likelihood is that all break loose. But he has your son at gunpoint. It doesn't matter, right? That is realistic to a mother. I'm glad they did that, and I stand by the fate of my people. No, right? So it was beautifully done, you know? I haven't really talked about the villain yet. What was his name again? His name was Sabak, which, isn't that what he said to come back to life? Whatever. Sabak. He was pretty good as a villain. Like, I don't have any critiques about him, but I also don't feel like he was super relevant, which is important, which is the point though, because Black Adam or Teth Adam, whatever in the world you want to call him, Shazam numero uno, we messed up. Oh, we did better with the 12-year-old kid. He was the guy. He was the main focal point of the movie. He's who the Justice Society thought would start the curse. They put him in the ground, and they're like, we're good. And Dr. Fate's like, no, you still die, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So at the very last moment, even though he is going around kidnapping the kid, even though he's leading that whole operation, nobody's really focusing on him until he literally comes back hulked up as a demon. Speaking of, is Hellboy DC? Because that gave me mad Hellboy vibes. I need to look into that. Not now. I don't care enough to actually look that up right now, but I'm just curious. To top it all off, after he destroys the throne, and I love that he sits there and he's like, I wonder. Oh, I can't get comfortable, and he destroys the throne because, that's not what they need right now. They need to be able to find peace and all the things. Could have went off with Waller coming in and telling him, hey, well, I guess since you don't want to be in my underwater prison with a tube down your throat where you ain't got nothing but sweet dreams and happy thoughts, hopefully, you will now be in conduct your entire life. This is your prison. Don't come for me. I got friends in high places from outer space. And he's like, send them all. I'm like, go off. They could have cut it there. And it would have been okay. I would have been like, it's enough. You've got friends in high outer space places. I'm ready. But they didn't cut it. Superman walks out of the fog like, hey, I think we should talk. He just looks at him. I can't remember if he actually says anything, but I don't think he does. And if he does, it's not, he just looks at him. And there's this look that's like, I love to talk. Ask the Justice Society how much I love to talk. Like, I have no idea what's next. Like I said, I'm not into DC strong enough to even know what any arcs or storylines, but this is the first time in a long time I've been excited for whatever's next for DC movies, right? I am geeked for whatever happens next with Black Adam and Superman. I just need one good fight where they crack the planet in half. I just need it, right? Between that, Batman, Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League, and James Gunn leading apparently the charge, I'm excited. That's all to say that I would round this lovely movie up to a solid 95 if I'm going off purely how excited I was after the movie. If I'm counting for the kid and some other inconsistencies, like, I don't know, while Teth Adam was running around looking for the kid, throw the mom into a cell somewhere, to prevent the whole your crown thing, or I don't know, hide the crown. It's not like he could sense it. Where is the crown? Like, there were options. They did none of them. So that's neither here nor there. I'd give it a 90. Still, 40 is low. I don't know what the critics were on. I'm not even going to bother to read it because whatever. They got a bug up their butt about something. Movie was fire. I'm geeked for the next iterations of it. That's all for this video. Next time up, we will get into the whole Ezra Miller crisis with DC and if Elliot Page is a good replacement for him to be Barry Allen moving forward. I have strong opinions about that. Anyway, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.